Hi everyone, comic book reviewer here. This time doing another Sonic Boom episode review, and this one is on My Fair Sticksy. Now, as you know, My Fair Sticksy is the 5th episode of Sonic Boom, which of course aired in the United States in November the 19th, and in France, November the 22nd, 2014. Now, the best way I can see the episode My Fair Sticksy is not only just a parody of the old classic story, My Fair Lady, but also the dangers of trying to fit into high society and not seeing the warnings and dangers that you could be used as a prop just to make the rich and upper class see you as more as a prop or a sort of way to entertain the other guests. And the premise of the episode is meant to follow how after Sonic and his friends stop some meteor shower from raining down on their village, we see how Styx is being nominated for the Awardee Award, and it's kind of suggested and kind of implied that Styx is only being nominated to be used as a way to entertain the other guests without them knowing. And I think it's suggested that due to this being at the mayor's mansion and sort of being with all the upper class, elite, and so forth, Styx is only being used as a way to entertain the other guests, showing that they don't show any concern for her or even her lifestyle and choices. The best way I can see the whole point of the episode is meant to show how Styx has to try and learn to be ladylike despite her being a jungle girl. It's kind of like looking at the Sonic X episode, Cracking Knuckles. The whole point of the episode from Sonic X was meant to show how due to Knuckles being born and raised on Angel Island and failing to see the dangers and realistic signs that there are just bad, irredeemable, and dangerous people, he foolishly wants to see the good in people, despite the good he could be seeing is just a reflection of himself. The whole point of the episode is meant to show how Sonic, Amy, as well as Knuckles and Tails, tries to get Styx to be ladylike, and the rest of the episode goes where it needs to do. It obviously shows while Styx does make a little bit of a fool of herself. It's kind of clear the upper class and elite do get offended by her. Other than that, if you take away Dr. Eggman from it and have it revealed by the mayor that he only used Styx as a prop to entertain the other guests, it would have worked more better and would have showed why she was being nominated. But the problem is, it just feels like it needs to kind of throw in Dr. Eggman to keep the story entertained, which I think is a bit of a disappointment and could have been a good way to show how the mayor and the upper class elite just view Styx as a sort of a lonely, scavenging, and sort of bum-like girl, and you could even have it Styx trying to stand up for herself, the same with Sonic and his friends. I think what, as told by Ginger, got right at is that despite Courtney being from a high privileged background, she was much of a better friend and an ally to Ginger than she was with Dodie. You can tell, despite obviously Courtney being raised in this high class life, she was fascinated by Ginger's lifestyle. She was more amazed and actually got to know her better. I think the problem with the episode is that it has an idea, but at the same time, it just feels like it's just there to give Styx a big moment, but it could have done something grand and epic, showing how Styx doesn't want to live in the life of this kind of make-believe world. And they at least do try to show Knuckles' characterization of being this big dumb muscle guy is starting to get there, with each episode being made, and it makes it clear that the whole point of Boom Knuckles is a joke and a parody of how the fandoms view him as this kind of big dumb guy, despite being born and raised on Angel Island, not knowing the signs of the real world. my best thoughts about, obviously, My Fair Sticksy. An okay episode, not the greatest, but it still deserves 2 thumbs downs. A good idea, just done with wasted potential. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.